The night trembles softly under the weight of longing. A single tear falls upon the edge of memory, where once your voice whispered through my veins. Now silence sits like an uninvited guest. The soul may drift beyond the reach of breath, but you remain carved into my being, like sunlight trapped inside the shell of a pearl, like wind that refuses to leave the sea. Even if time dissolves into dust and echo, your name will still echo through the ribs of my heart. For love like this does not vanish with dawn. It lingers eternal beyond the veil of flesh. I remember the trembling of your hands, the way your laughter touched the corners of my sky, and even when my shadow forgot its shape, your memory burned brighter than fire. The world calls it madness, but they do not understand the kind of bond that defies the weight of separation, that survives even the silence of death. You were not a chapter in my story. You were the ink that wrote my life, the breath between the words, the sigh between two heartbeats. Even if the soul departs from the fragile cage of skin, even if the stars abandon their silver thrones, you will not escape my essence, for I have woven you into the threads of eternity. Sometimes I speak to the wind, and it answers in the rhythm of your name. Sometimes I close my eyes and hear your heart, beating inside the emptiness like a secret promise. Every tear I shed becomes a seed, and from it grows another memory of you, a garden of pain and devotion, where love refuses to die. If God himself were to unmake the stars, still your image would remain inside me, for I have hidden you beyond reach, inside the deepest chamber of my soul. You are not gone, you are transformed. You are the air that fills my lungs. You are the pulse that keeps me alive. Even when life feels far away, the body may surrender to time, but the heart, it does not yield so easily. It carries your essence like sacred wine, drunk in the silence of eternal love. I walk through streets of fading light, and every lamp remembers your smile. Even the stones beneath my feet seem to echo your footsteps. The moon still waits for your face each night. The stars whisper your name to the sea. And though you are beyond the reach of my hands, you are never beyond the reach of my soul. If only you could see how I hold you, not in arms, but in dreams and in prayers, not in time but in the infinite, where the soul cannot be separated from its desire. My nights have become your shrine, where I light candles of longing and faith, and every flame tells the same story, that love outlives the body, that death cannot kill devotion. You have become the scripture I recite in silence, the verse that beats between heartbeats, the name that refuses to fade. When I close my eyes, I see you, not as you were, but as you remain.
Pure, endless, untouchable.
Sometimes I reach for the sky, hoping the wind will return your touch, but it only brings your scent, and I drown in the ache of memory. Still, I do not weep as I once did, for I have learned that separation is an illusion, that love transcends the prison of form, and that what is bound by the soul can never be unbound by death. You live where my pulse begins. You breathe where my sorrow ends. You are the silence between two words of prayer. The angels may take the body, but not the feeling that built its heart, not the fire that made it love, not the music that still echoes your name. Even the grave cannot claim what I feel, for the earth cannot hold eternity, and my love, my endless love, is eternity itself. I have seen lovers part. I have seen tears drown faces, but never have I seen love die. When the soul has sworn to remain, you are not gone from me. You are within me, and I within you, a circle of longing without end. Every time I breathe, I call to you. Every time I wake, I wait for you. Every time I dream, I touch you. Your absence is not emptiness. It is the form love takes when tested by heaven. It is proof that the soul does not forget. I walk through this life like a pilgrim of memory, carrying your name as my sacred relic. And though the world may change its shape, you remain, unmoved, divine, forever mine. Even if the stars were to burn out one by one, Even if oceans dried and skies broke apart, still, I would find you in the silence. Still, I would feel your soul within mine. Because love like ours does not bow to mortality. It sings through centuries. It echoes through lives. It becomes its own universe. And so, my beloved, let the body turn to dust. Let the bones return to the earth. But the soul that found you, can never be separated from me. The night speaks in riddles of your memory. Every breeze becomes a whisper of your name. Every tear becomes a prayer that refuses to fade. And I, the lover, remain beneath your unseen hand. Sometimes I dream you are near, not as a figure but as a light, a soft radiance that brushes my heart and tells me, love never leaves. I walk into that dream like a sacred temple, barefoot, trembling, carrying only your love, and there you stand, not in form, but in the perfection of feeling. O beloved, the stars may lie, the moon may hide her sorrow in clouds, but my heart knows truth beyond heavens, that you belong to me beyond time itself. When I close my eyes, I still feel your warmth on my fingertips, your voice woven into the air, a melody that eternity hums. If ever the world forgets your beauty, I will rewrite it on the face of dawn, and teach the morning how to shine, with the echo of your smile. Every breath I take is borrowed from your memory. Every beat of my heart is your message to me, reminding that love never dies. It only changes its rhythm. You are not lost to death. You are reborn in the silence of my soul, where even angels kneel to listen to the story that will never end. You are my unfinished poem, my eternal sentence of longing, my endless verse written in tears, my forever unspoken vow. When I gaze upon the sky, I see your reflection in the constellations, each star a piece of your heart, scattered lovingly across infinity. I reach out my hand, and though I touch only emptiness, the emptiness feels like you, soft, boundless, infinite. Sometimes I wonder if you hear me, when I call your name beneath the moon. Does the wind carry my words to you? Does heaven whisper them back in return? I believe it does, for there are nights when I feel your soul, touching mine like a tender flame, so gently, so endlessly, that even the darkness glows. If this is grief, let me live inside it. If this is love, let me never heal, for the wound of your absence is more sacred than the joy of the world. You taught me that souls do not part. They only learn to love differently, without touch, without sound, yet more deeply than before. Now I speak to you not with lips, but with silence between heartbeats. Now I see you not with eyes, but with the vision of faith. And though I walk among the living, my true world is where you dwell, in that unseen realm of peace, where your smile lights the horizon. Even death cannot end devotion. It only unveils a deeper bond, where souls dance beyond distance, and time bows to love's command. I am no longer afraid of endings, for I have found what never ends. I have found you in spirit, in breath, in the eternity of longing. The earth may crumble beneath me, the sky may forget its stars, but the love I hold for you will remain unbroken, undefeated. Every time I whisper your name, heaven pauses to listen. The angels weep with envy, for they have never loved as I do. You are the light I carry through darkness, the echo that follows my silence, the pulse that outlives my body. Even when I vanish from this world, I will still be seeking you in another, still writing your name on the stars, still calling you mine in every birth. Our souls are woven in one tapestry. No blade of fate can cut it, no grave can contain it, no death can undo it. You have entered me deeper than time, deeper than memory, deeper than life, until there is no longer you and I, only love, endless, eternal, indivisible. The rivers of destiny may shift their course, but they all return to your name. The winds of sorrow may scatter my heart, but every peace still faces you. And when I pray, I do not ask for paradise. I ask only for one thing, that your soul never drifts from mine. Even in the silence after my last breath, Let my love be the whisper that calls you. Let my shadow be the bridge between your world and mine. For even if the soul departs the body, it cannot escape its truest bond, and my soul, beloved, is forever chained to yours. The world calls it obsession, but it is faith, pure, unshaken, divine, the belief that love survives all forms. Sometimes I see your reflection in dreams, smiling, unbroken, wrapped in light, and I wake with tears and peace, knowing you are near. I would cross the ocean of death for you. I would break the silence of eternity, just to say your name once more. Yet I do not need to, for you are already within me, closer than my own breath, more sacred than prayer itself. Love is not bound by skin or bone. It is the immortal essence of souls, and ours are intertwined, like two stars burning in the same flame. I have seen others forget their lovers, but my heart refuses such betrayal, for forgetting you would mean forgetting who I am. You are my beginning and my end, my every rebirth and every dream, the silence that hums beneath all sound. And so I live each day for you, not as one waiting for reunion, but as one already complete. For your soul never left mine. Every dawn feels like your touch. Every night feels like your eyes. Every heartbeat feels like your return. And when I speak to the stars, I tell them your story, of love that could not die, of a bond that defied even heaven. They listen, those ancient lights, and whisper back through galaxies, such love is rare, such love is endless. So if ever they ask me who you are, I will not say your name. I will simply open my heart, and they will know. Live your soul in every corner, every ache, every joy, and nothing in the universe can take that from me.